You are really stupid, you know that?
Thanks.
No, you are. In fact, I don't think I've ever met anyone as dumb or as ignorant as you.
You know what? You're right. Joey Jeremiah, Mr. Learning Disabled.
Since when are you learning disabled?
Since yesterday, they want to put me in special ed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Ultrasonic Film. As always, I'm your host, James, talking about movies, and more movies. I have a very special guest here right now on the show, Stacie Mistysyn. Stacie, welcome to Ultrasonic Film.
Well, hello. Hi, James.
It's great to have you here. Of course, you go by another name that you probably have heard in your life as much as your own name, I would imagine. That is Caitlin Ryan on the Degrassi show. You've been doing that for many, many years in many different incarnations. Is it a name that people still call out in the street to you?
Yes. People will slip accidentally and call me Caitlin. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. It's Stacie," right? I'm so used to it.
As I mentioned, I'm a big fan. Do you mind if I run my favorite Caitlin Ryan line past you?
Oh, go ahead.
All right, this sounds good. It's in the episode where Joey finds out that he has a learning disorder. You two are stuck in detention together. Joey's, of course, already repeated the grade. He's very frustrated. He wants to quit school. He's throwing everything. He's thinking of throwing everything away. I think there's a real crisis even now with young men and school. So this rings more true than ever. But I really, really love how the script played it, because he's basically ready to quit school and you're his ex-girlfriend. And rather than coddle him or throw pity at him, you have the most fantastic line, which is, when we were going together, you had a lot more guts. And I like that line. It's a kind of a kick in the ass that Joey needs just at that moment. It was written so well. It's such a raw line. And I thought it's one of my favorites of all time.
Great. So I love that you brought that up, because you know what? It was one of the few times I think Caitlin really came into her own too.
Yeah.
You know, she wasn't, because she was always kind of like the good girl and stuff, but she'd had it at this point. She was going through a lot of stuff herself. And and you're right. Like she wasn't going to buy into his pity party. And she and because it came out of a place of her knowing Joey and knowing what he's capable of. And it did come out of a place of love, but tough love for sure. And you're right. I love that moment too. I knew what line you were going to say as soon as you brought this.
Okay, sports fans, this is the big one. Our boys basketball team takes on the Etobicoke Hawks in the city final match tonight. Buses are now loading at the East End. You don't want to miss this match.
What's Miss Goody Two-Shoes doing in detention?
I got in a fight.
Ooh, what happened? Some guy didn't jump when you told him to? I know. He didn't jump high enough, right?
You are really stupid, you know that?
Thanks.
No, you are. In fact, I don't think I've ever met anyone as dumb or as ignorant as you.
You know what? You're right. Joey Jeremiah, Mr. Learning Disabled.
Since when are you learning disabled?
Since yesterday, they want to put me in special ed.
So big deal. Lots of people are in special ed.
Not this guy. Right after school, I'm out of here. I'm never coming back.
Oh, that's really intelligent.
Why not? There's no point in staying here.
You know, I've got a disability too. I've got epilepsy. But that doesn't stop me.
Yeah, but you're not stupid. I am.
No, you're not. Unless you drop out of school. That's really dumb. You know, when we were going together, you had a lot more guts.
Tell you to begin. You will have 1 hour to complete the test. Remember, there will be no talking during the test.